matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions
Oh
taking on the
man,
Wizards
fuck
of
my
Rio
fantasy
de
looking like.
Janeiro. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And to a vibrant drum beat, we are underway here in Rio. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Darnold looking to start with a pass. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. Here's Darnold now on second down. That's complete to KJ.
Oh, shitty ass quarterback made that throw though.
22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that
Sam Donald.
keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan
Yeah,
the
it's
field.
cool now, bro.
And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mm-hmm. That's more. Yeah, it's like 3 plays. Yeah.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves into line.
That's what I said. I'm like, that nigga throwing the ball like a fucking.
At the 41. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, Darnold. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Faking the give, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it.
David, linebacker.
Play action.
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first
The
quarter.
Bengals whooped the shit out of the 49ers like that? I didn't even pay attention.
So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep, Khalif Raymond.
Seahawks are sneaking games in, bro. 5-2. Yeah, I think Mahomes was sick, right?
7 yards there on the punt. And the Lions are
I
going
don't
to
think
take
so.
over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Fucking Travis Etienne scoring like everywhere, bro. Kirk Cousins? Nah, yesterday. Kirk Cousins? Kirk Cousins tore his ACL?
Goff in this
Achilles.
offense, set for a 1st
Yeah,
and
that's
10.
all right. He guaranteed money anyway.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball will say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the air. Gone.
That's
going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll be at the 18-yard line.
That's called wrong button. The guy on top of him, he was wide open. I don't know why I went there.
Already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
Devontae Davis?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it. They're going for it.
Oh, how the hell? I knew that shit was coming, too.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Jacobs is in the end zone. Touchdown. A strong run there, where when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 84 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
It came out of nowhere.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of
that should have been a goddamn interception. Come on, David.
Teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Darnold. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
That nigga knows 90 degrees the other way.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit them with something on the ground.
My trend is you're always going to score first because I need to see what you like doing.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Damn, DeAndre. God damn, DeAndre. Yeah, let's do it again.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably
7 points
for the
and
touchback.
16-7. That's what I want to see us do. Blitz. Them niggas send in 6 or 7. Detroit. Them niggas send in 6 or 7 every fucking game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold.
What?
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. It's Goff. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Holy man.
Certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Julian Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
That nigga Jason Peters just did a pick 6, bro. Like 60, 70 yards.
Now here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
It's not that old, bro. Nah, the cornerback. That was with the Ravens and the Rams before. Yeah, I'm sorry, Marcus.
A couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity.
Yeah, Marcus Peters. 80-yard pick, I think. Pick 6.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the...
There he goes left side. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Goff.
Fuck. Nago, you held my goddamn running back. I saw you do that shit.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Goff now to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That one let go deep for Laporta. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Then he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
I know Jared Goff, old ass. I got Hooker on the bench, but his ass worse.
Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Nigga said just He started out saying just let it happen.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Darnold. Work in the middle of the football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is going to be recovered.
He recovered that? How the fuck he get that?
Since it was 4th down, cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, the first down. In motion right is Osborne. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs.
That should have been a tackle for loss.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
I had the money, bro.
2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The play fake, and it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket.
I just watching that nigga. They just watch that nigga.
A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Wizards are an extra point away from drawing level. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time they led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Why do we touchdown right now, bro?
To throw is gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Gets us to the other side.
It was like that play. It never happened again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And down to the 36-yard line here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Come on, number 8. You got a block, bro. You just running upfield. Talking about something. You got this, coach.
The Lions now
you fast enough.
Second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. 111 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now it's gone.
What? Oh, come on.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throw left side caught by Laporta. Still fighting. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown taking it in. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, Jacobs fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st down, it's Darnold. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a hard looking run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with now
what you mean spamming, bro?
touchdowns. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Santos. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Santos. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And it's going to be another.
That shit, bro, is killing me. The cornerback's supposed to be there.
That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Addison will go in motion left. are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jefferson going to go in motion right. On first down, Darnold. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your team.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, Darnold. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Need to send him more than that. They need some linebackers too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there.
They need some linebackers too. So can you work that out?
Time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Goff now looks to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And in for the Lions, touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's what it is. Nigga, I ain't jumping around with you. You do your jumping around, nigga. You do the jumping around, nigga. I'm gonna wait for you to come to me.
Faking the give, Darnold.
Oh, come on.
On the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Throw left side.
What the fuck? Oh, my God. I'm like, my time to play it right.
Inside the 30.
Oh, my God, bro. I was like, that's about fucking time they played it right. And them niggas let that shit happen, bro. Oh, my God.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay.
That would have been picked. You better, you glad that motherfucker hit you.
We've seen this quite a few times.
I was like, oh, did he just throw that shit?
Keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Darnold to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Donald?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better
Nah, he ain't retired. I think he just wanted a new contract. Come on, man.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the action...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
He said you too. Look, hey, it's quick. Stop playing cover 2, bro. Cover 2 is going to be open every time in the middle. That high cover 2 safeties. Your 2 safeties were open, bro. They left the middle open.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
You know what happened? He's trying to cover that running back. So when he takes the running back, you take your linebackers. You take your linebacker from the middle. It leaves the middle wide open. You got to make a decision. Let the running back eat, bro. When the running back eat.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had.
They be leaving niggas wide open. I be confused as shit how niggas get that open, bro.
Something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw on second down is Darnold.
No way. Oh, bro. Oh, ain't no way that nigga get that ball, bro.
A fourth pick of the ball game. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
It's a development league, bro. You got to get your points, bro, when you can.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I need to get a superstar out of this.
They need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.
God damn. That nigga came in with the heat. Came in with the heat.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score Might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Off of play action, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And this one's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now he's into the clear again. And down at the 26. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1.
Oh, man.
A 1-0 start against a division
game, man.
opponent. It gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Lions, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Rio, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Mm.